Hi, welcome to Bonita's Kitchen and thank you for joining us. I'm excited to bring to you today our delicious blueberry cream pie. Now our recipe today is another spin-off from a pie that we made just a few weeks ago for blueberry meringue pie. So pretty much the same filling, the same pie crust, but it's a beautiful spin and a delicious pie. So if this one interests you, stick around and let's get started. So what we're going to do first is make our blueberry filling. As you can see, I'm using all frozen blueberries here, and these were picked by myself and Raymond last fall, and we've had them frozen ever since, so absolutely delicious. That's 3 to 4 cups you can put into your saucepan with a half a cup of granulated white sugar or sugar of choice. I'm going to toss in there 1/4 cup of cold water and 3 to 4 tablespoonfuls of cornstarch, depending on if you're going to use 3 cups of blueberries, use 3 tablespoonfuls of cornstarch, 4 cups, 4 tablespoonfuls. So now when the blueberries start to get a little runny like this, and then you're going to keep stirring it occasionally. You don't want for it to stick to the bottom until it starts to thicken. Now I want to keep the blueberries all like this because I want to see them in this pie. But if you don't want that, you can mash them down with your masher. If not, just do like this until it becomes nice and thick on a medium heat. And that's all you need to do there. Okay, now that our blueberry filling looks really thick like this, now I'm going to pour it into the mason jar. Now the reasons for putting it in the jar is because we want for this to come to total room temperature and even cold overnight if you want to in the fridge. So again, making your filling the day before or the morning of making your pie, speed up all of this, and that's all you need to do there. Nice blueberry filling. So now this is our blueberry filling at room temperature. Of course, this one was refrigerated, and our pie crust. And what I'm going to do is show you a recap on how to make the pie crust. And this is the one that I had frozen from before. So you just roll it out. So what I got here is 2 cups of all-purpose white flour, but you could use flour of choice. And I'm using half a teaspoonful of sea salt, and if you're using salted butter, you can omit the sea salt. And this is a half a cup of butter, or you could use margarine. Just cut it into the flour. So this recipe for my pastry here is for 2 pie crusts, but we're only needing 1 here today for this recipe. So pretty much first you will pinch all of that butter in through the flour, and just to get it equally combined into everything. Then with a fork you're going to toss in half a cup of cold water and fork it through just to make it a little crumble, and then you're going to form this into a ball. So pretty much that's all you need to do there. And then get a knife, cut it down the middle. This is what your dough is going to look like, or your pastry dough. And then we're just going to put it into some clear wrap and put it in the fridge and let it cool for that 5 or 10 minutes. So now I got this cold one here that I've taken out of the fridge. Again, if you don't have time to wait for that, no need. You don't need to put it in the fridge. You can just roll it out, cut it out and roll it right away. So now pretty much all you're doing when you do that, this is cold, the butter is nice and hard, and that's what you want. and just roll it out the size of your pie pan. So I'm just using a tin pan here today. It's just a small pie pan, but you can use a 9-inch one, 6-inch pan, doesn't matter, whatever size you got available. Lightly butter it. You don't have to have as much as what I add on there, but you know, just lightly butter it. Roll your pastry into your roller and then roll it over into your pan. So now pretty much all we're doing here now is flattening it out, and then I'm going to pinch in the sides, and I'll show you that. Now you can cut off any excess that's on the side, or you can tuck it up into the pie crust like this, just going around, take a little bit off if you want to, and then tuck the rest up. If it's a 9-inch pan, you'd have it perfect. It won't, but this is just a 6-inch. Any areas that got a bit of an hollow area, take a piece of the pastry and put in there to make it fill it in. After you've done all those fancy little sides, take a fork and put some holes in the bottom of the pan. Now this will prevent it from bubbling up in the middle when you put it in the oven, because usually when you don't have anything in the pie to weigh it down, it'll have that big bubble in the middle. Put it in a preheated oven of 350 degrees, anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes. We just want a light golden brown because we want it, the crust baked in advance. Now I got a cup of fresh blueberries here, but the ones that we made our filling was from our frozen ones that we picked last fall, and they're absolutely delicious. This is a half a cup of butter. You could use margarine, and I got a half of a package of the Philly cream cheese. So, or you could use a no name, it doesn't matter. We're just going to make this cream filling here. I got a teaspoonful of vanilla, and that's a half, but it's probably a half a cup because I think it's a full cup in that. And we're going to gradually mix in this confectionery sugar, but we're going to blend this first. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is start gradually mixing in the confectionery sugar, just a little at a time. Now I'm not going to turn this one on to put it up over Raymond, because you know that is a normal thing for us here. Now this is an absolutely delicious pie. I'm going to have a little taste here. Oh my gosh, so nice. And again, summer pies, blueberry pies, oh my gosh, we love them. So I can't wait for you guys to make this one. So now let me tell you what to do next. I'm going to take my blender out. Okay, what's so wonderful about this beater? Raymond is probably going to say, I'm going to clean this up for you. I'm going to put this to the side, Raymond, and when you go to clean these, you can have the rest of that delicious
I'll clean that one while I'm cleaning the bowl.
Oh my gosh. He's just a sucker for that sort of thing. So now that is the cream part of our pie. Now we're going to blend together our blueberry filling and some Cool Whip. And I'm going to talk a bit about that. Okay, so this is a tub of Cool Whip. It's 1 liter, but we only need a half a liter because this, we don't need more than that for this pie. This is our pie filling that's nice and cool. Like I was saying, after you make it, bring it to room temperature and then put it in the fridge until you're ready to use it, because you want it cold for this recipe. And of course, even the other recipe that I showed you a couple of weeks ago, you needed it cold for that. Now I'm going to reach for my spatula, and I'm going to toss in there this Cool Whip. Just leaving a small amount, so just about a half a tub you're going to use in there. And then, oh my gosh, Raymond. Then you're going to fork this together or spoon it together just to mix the blueberry filling and the Cool Whip together. That's all you need to do there. So that's all you need to do there, just until you see that all of that blueberry filling is mixed through and it looks like that. So now I'm going to pull in the pie crust that we already baked in advance, and leaving about a tablespoonful of that blueberry filling in there, because you'll need that as well for the recipe. And I'm just going to put in this pie crust that is already baked. And now I'll show you what's next. This is my favorite part. Always, when I'm making it, is still my favorite part. But knowing when I put it together is almost near getting it ready to have. So good. So now this cream part with the cream cheese and you know that butter mixture, this you put in a pipette. So you just scoop it up. I got some done here in advance and it's nice and cold. You scoop it into this, and then you could put it in the fridge if you wanted to cool it down a little bit more, or leave it at room temperature. That's totally up to you. So I got some done here. I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that. And now we're going to scoop this delicious mixture in this pie crust. Now, I don't need this fork, but I'm going to pass it to Raymond here, and he could just...
It's test time.
He can enjoy that filling. Oh my gosh, that blueberry filling with the whip, with the Cool Whip. But you could use a whipped cream if you don't have a Cool Whip where you're from, because sometimes this, you get this in the freezer section, and you could you take it out then and let it go to fridge temperature, and that's all you need to do there. So now take the filling.
Did you need to fix that fork?
Yeah, you know I do, right? You just spread out the filling then now over the pie crust, which was already baked and total room temperature. You don't want that pie crust hot or anything, no. And that's all you need to do there. Okay, Raymond, we got this done. Now I'm going to pass you this one. Are you ready for some more of that delicious filling? Yes. Now you stay working over there.
Any time at all.
You got to stay working over there. Don't be eating too much. Now I just got a cookie cutter that I'm going to put in the middle here of the pie, and I'm going to take the dollop of the leftover blueberry filling and put in the middle. Have it like a little tower there, like that, and then I'm going to top around it with the fresh blueberries. You could use frozen as well, because usually when I don't have blueberries in season, I'm using frozen for everything. And that's all you need to do there.
I gotta admit, this is one of the best parts of being back here on the camera. It's like watching a movie.
Yes, you're eating your filling on the spoon and enjoying the film too.
Snacky time.
Oh my gosh. Now look at this. Yum. So now after you've scooped your cream filling into the pipette bag, then go around with a fancy little star top, and I think I'm going to take this out first. There you go. Get that out of the way. And go all the ways around the pie like this until you got that delicious cream cheese filling all around. And then we're going to do it around the sides as well.
You're getting too fancy on these pies, you know.
I know, and these are summer pies. These are pies that you set out. You can chill this one, and after having a beautiful day with your family, maybe a barbecue, then you can cut this up and just get yourself a glass of lemonade or iced tea.
And not only, like we're saying, okay, you got the summer pies, but like seriously, if you got frozen berries, blueberries, or berries of choice, you can do it any time of, you know, any time of the year.
Yeah, you can have these anytime. I'm saying summer pies because we're just making it now, but you can make this for any occasion. I'd definitely like to have one for my birthday.
Oh. Father's Day, Mother's Day.
Any occasion for sure.
Yeah.
And that's it. That's all you need to do there. Look, yum.
As good as it gets.
Good as it gets. So if you've got any of that icing left over, Just put it in a mason jar and keep it in your fridge, and you could use it for many more things, of course, not just this pie. You could put it on whatever, a cracker or anything. Also, after you've made this beautiful pie, put it in your fridge overnight, let it chill, and then it'd be perfect for the next day for you to serve it. And if you make it in the morning, then you could cut it that evening. Again, a spin-off from our pie, which I'll share that link with you. We put up a couple of weeks ago for a blueberry meringue pie, and you make two fillings, two pie crusts with that one. I'll get it out, and you make extra filling, of course, at that time, and you could make that pie and this pie. Wonderful to have two different pies to show. I got one done here in advance. I'm going to pull it out of the fridge. I'm going to cut into it and show you what it looks like. So now this is exciting. This is our cold chilled pie. Now I'm going to cut into it and I'm going to have a little taste. So now this is the one that I got done in advance. I just don't even want to cut it. Hey, isn't that ever pretty? I got to cut it though because we need to have some. I'm going to cut off a nice piece here. That sounds good. And I'm going to, I know, Raymond.
I know, wait a minute. I forgot to get my plate.
I'm going to get, I'm going to get it for you very shortly here now when I just cut through this pie. Okay, so now comes the big reveal. Put my spatula, there you go. Just look how delicious. Oh my gosh, I just can't wait to have a taste of this, Raymond, and I know you are there with me. Eh?
Oh yeah, big time.
And these are our frozen blueberries that's on here, and those over there is fresh. Yum. Okay, now comes the big taste test. I can't wait for you folks to make this because this is a simple recipe and just made in a few minutes after you got your crust done. Oh my god. Drop the spoon, delicious. I can't wait till I get back to the cream part of the pie. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
so
I found my plate, so.
Oh my gosh, Raymond.
Then I'll drop the fork. Delicious.
You are gonna love it. I'm gonna cut you off a piece there now. But not until I tell our viewers how they can get this pie and make it. I'm gonna leave the recipe in under this video. It should say more or an arrow pointing down. Or you can visit us on our website, www.bonitaskitchen.com. You can also visit us on our Facebook page. We share each recipe up there and all the up and coming recipes and recipes we've posted to date. You can send me a message at bonitakitchen@gmail.com. I would love to send you this recipe or if one you can't find. There's so many recipes up there for you to enjoy. Over 400 plus to date. I'm going to get to that piece of pie for you, Raymond, very shortly. I feel like I got blueberries filling all over my face and teeth because we've been sampling along the way, and this is so good and easy. And like you said, a summer recipe, winter, fall, spring, it doesn't matter. You can enjoy this any time of the year. Well, we are so excited that you stopped by and to help us make this recipe today. And we're not going to take any more of your time. We certainly know it's precious. On behalf of myself, Raymond, and our team, and from our kitchen to yours, you have a wonderful day. If you're visiting Newfoundland, Labrador, don't forget to check out my hometown of Upper Island Cove and join us again on Bonita's Kitchen. It's coming, Raymond.
Join us by the sea.